Why the controversy? What do you think it is about it that makes it so?
I think the thing that seems to have offended most people who've been offended, which tends to be in Britain, the right-wing press, has been the glamorization, or the supposed glamorization
of heroin use.
Of heroin use. Heroin chic, as I think it's labeled even in the American press now. And I think there is a certain truth about that. Heroin does seem to have been on the rise. People seem to be taking it again.
Take the best orgasm you ever had, multiply by 1,000, and you're still nowhere near it being heroin. That glamorizes it right there, doesn't it?
But it's also being honest about it, I think, to a certain degree, because it shows both sides. That's what people. A lot of people who criticize it never went to see the film, and what we tried to show was that I think it's undeniable, a medical fact. John's a doctor; he can tell you that heroin has some positive attributes and is used in medicine every day, and it also has, especially if it's used long term.
But the film has nothing to do with the positive uses of heroin.
No, anyone who seeks to discredit the film could selectively quote from it to make it look as though it's glamorizing heroin. The truth is that we spoke honestly about it, and we acknowledge that the characters have a reason for what they do. They start off taking heroin because it feels good, and then we acknowledge the truth of what happens to them when they go on taking it, which is pretty tragic, and the consequences are played out in full. And we felt that people would only take the consequences seriously if we had been honest about the motivation in the first place. So that rather than lecturing to people, we're presenting them with a balanced portrait, which in the end is far more effective than the traditional stereotype message, which really is just ignored by young people.